Welcome back everyone to Warlock, Master of the Arcane, a Let's Play with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we last left off, Greater Fire Elemental! Probably one of the most infuriating units of the game, which is why I'm spam summoning imps, if I remember correctly, to try to kill them, because they have elemental damage, and elemental damage bypasses the majority of the stuff that they could be using. Well, I could be using spells, awkwardly enough. The regular spells may in fact be the most inefficient method of doing this. In my opinion at least. Entirely because if I just keep spam summoning the imps, they would deal more elemental damage. Yeah. Horrible justifications. Let's just see how this goes. Anyway, did I leave on an end turn scenario? Might as well make some weight. I've got enough food. Bats ahoy. Well, bats as soon as possible, and you can't build anything yet. Because I don't bother building graveyards that much. That's probably gonna bite me. Right. So for construction, you are going to become a mana depository and a farm location. No, actually, if you just produce tons of food, you're going to get... If you just produce tons of food anyway, you're going to get money regardless. So, yeah. And you... I was going to say, why is a harbor available? And I realized, no, that's not a possibility. Iron? What were the resources that I had here? Oh yeah, gems, iron, and... what is going to be a demonologist workshop. I think money is your strong suit. Lord knows I'm not going to have a problem with that. I never do in this game. Rest. Right. And now to summon... Oh wait, hang on, how far can you travel? Okay. So they're not there. Where's the imp? That's where you curses he rested. I knew there was a problem with this strategy. Is that they'll keep resting and just keep healing themselves. And they're both in equally bad positions. This is where I'm going to be bogged down, isn't it? I gotta spell to deal with them. I'm trying to decide who to hit, but they're just gonna rest and rejuvenate. As much as I'd like to admit it, as much as I would like to ignore it, I can't. So... Oh, you're down there! Okay, I'm gonna have to actually scout out that area. Hero, get on down there. Get a move on. Archers... Hopefully we don't attract the attention of the fire elemental. Hopefully. Or at least kills them off in one turn. And then we have the Caravellis. Now if you're wondering why I'm wasting my shots on this instead of moving, it's only because I like to level this guy up so he gets the perk sight range boost, so I can just spot things like, say, krakens long before I actually have to deal with them. End turn. And he summoned ghost wolves to take my stuff from me. Right. So last time we checked... Oh yeah, I forgot you can't do that. It does not physically let you... And he healed regardless. Oh well. Waste of supplies. Well, there's no way in heck they're going to be taking down those bears. And actually, wait, maybe not. I honestly don't know what to do in this situation. I want to get those free supplies, but they're going to stop me. And then those fire elementals are just going to keep stagnating my forces, so I think I'm going to have to turn my conquests elsewhere. Unless I get, by miracle, the teleport spell. There we go, level up 1. I'll go recon specialist first, because that's the whole point of this group. Okay, Hermit's house. Having werewolves. Makes sense. You. I don't have a single bit of protection and or scouting for you. Let's send you out into the ocean. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Trust me. You will go off into the ocean as well, as we have Carabella's to at least look around. And we'll put you in the snowy hills. I'm gonna say rest and relax, but you really can't do that, so just defend. And you just defend. Hang on, actually a quick question. I forgot to do this last episode. He just says Archmage, but this probably means he started off with a lot more spells to begin with. And he's working on another summon wolves, summon ghost wolves. Seems to like those. Wonder why. And as you can see, we don't have any relations with any gods just yet. Captured Greykeep. Actually gotta get a good look at his surroundings, otherwise I might be screwed when it comes to a later game. What was I trying to say? Okay, you'll just defend, because it's suicide to go anywhere near that location. We'll summon our imps here. Move them over here. And futilely try to... is there a better way to do this? I don't think there is. Darn it. Kill. I would like to kill them, but I need weapon enchants desperately, just because they have all these resistances to melee and missile, and the only thing that hurts them is elemental, so there's no point in sending my main forces against them except to just get them killed. Now, you on the other hand, make a move. Okay, you guys can get fine armor, which is going to do absolutely jack all against them, but I might as well give it to you, considering... How much money do I have? 900. Like I said, gold has never been an issue for me in this game, and it never should be. If gold is an issue, I'm doing something wrong. It's so easy to come into it that it's so easy to come into gold that it's just there's no reason to have a problem with it. I cannot understate this enough. Look, even with food, the food gets converted to gold. Could have probably done more efficient stuff there. I don't care anymore. You are going to wait, because I want the bats here to scout. Now the good thing about anything that flies is that melee units cannot engage. Thankfully, 90% of all the sea creatures are not leviathans. True story. Or maybe not.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
This just adds 20% elemental damage, and I'm probably going to start applying it to my forces, because I need to take those things out if I want to expand further. Now next spell is to research. Lightning Bolt. Clean the land, summon serpents, healing. What's shortest? It's shortest and useful. Let's go Lightning Bolt. He's going to leave my service next turn. He's a ranged hero. I have more than enough food to deal with it, and more than enough of a gold. Well, actually, he eats up about a third of my income just to do that, so... And the food will probably make my income less. But he doesn't actually do much of anything. And there are better ways to use him. Reject. Get out of here. We don't need your services here. Right, so we have our green bats. And they start off having a ridiculous sight radius, which is... And of course, the very first thing I encounter are sea serpents, not leviathans. Well, we know what to avoid, but I don't know what's up there. This game has a nasty habit of trying to kill me. Did I ever mention that? I probably didn't. Now I'm gonna try summoning something back here. Curses, I forget. Yeah. Down here. No. Yoink. Fine. Of course, you're gonna run away before this thing even notices you, and you're gonna try to take the bear den so nothing can spawn from over there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And as for you, okay, so this is the land. And there's a Kraken. Let's back up a bit. So yeah, this area is a very small dwarven settlement, which could be nice depending on if I want dwarven steel right away as an upgrade. Speaking of which, I really should stop spam summoning those and start casting frost weapon enchant. It's going to be a problem if I don't. Now you, on the other hand, get a move on. I really have to see what's going on, because all of a sudden he has another city down there. I want to see if I'm falling behind rapidly. Knowing me, I probably am. Oh, and where do we need to make another settler to? Because I like to play mono undead, even if it's not a smart idea. Now, only cities with fiber above, I think, can build settlers? Yes. So they have to expand once to build settlers. Guess that makes a bit of sense. Okay, so very, very regular area. No, neutral city. Sort of blessing, no lessons. We shall give you Frost Weapon Enchant 1 on you. Which of course does next to nothing. Let's Sharpshooter. You don't, and we can't really do anything with you all to actually give you experience. Right, you remain defending. Rest, just to get that one hit point back. You can't go into land until next turn. And Skellies, just sit around.
Ready about!
3 movements and then 1 movement to run away. Not worth it. Why'd I do that? Okay, that's just imps. We're fine. Now, let's see, can we reach the bear den? No, we can't. We can discover more about the location. And of course, that's where the second fire elemental came from. Spawned right next to a neutral city. I'm surprised they didn't take it and make a monster city. And he's trying to get a force over here to claim... How did I not recognize its name? Bernlin. Bernlin. Yes, this game is full of horrible, horrible puns. You will get tired of looking at the cities. I'm just going to try to make no mention of it unless I recognize the pun all of a sudden. Oh, he's going to incur the wrath of the fire elemental. This is going to be funny. Smooth move. Good luck. Right, you've expanded. Okay, we can get Mana Pump now. Mana Pump will be a significant drain on the money. Or we can get Pumpkin Farm, which basically does something of the same thing. Because I'm going to get Field of Ghosts over there regardless, so let's get a Pumpkin Farm. If only because the food gives me some income as well as some free mana. And the other one, you are going to become a market town. If I remember correctly, so let us build, not a bad fort. Actually, maybe a bad fort, depending on how do I want to set this up. No point in building a bad fort, too close to the town right now. You will build... I want a craftsman district. I don't really want a craftsman district. Do I? I don't want to build one because it's a completely useless building. You only want to build it at the end because it doesn't lead to anything. But I don't want to build a bad fort because there's no reason to build a bad fort this close to a city when a city can do a job of defending itself quite easily. And the only thing I would get is 1 range benefit, so I'm going to want to have to take something... I'll probably take the mana farm because I still will need the mana. And plus I could use it as a road here. Now you will, of course, remain steady. You will claim they're dead. And of course he did no damage at all to you. And you're gonna be sacrificed. I'm perfectly okay with that. Caravellis. I don't want to try to sneak past the Leviathan that just screams massive problems to me. But there is nothing here that can shoot me at a distance, so... I'm just gonna have my fun nuking these people for a while, see if I can get a couple level ups out of him. You gentlemen. Maybe I can hit you with a spell that could actually hurt you? No, you're immune to death magic, if I remember correctly. Yes, of course you're immune to death magic. Lesser Fireball does nothing, and Lesser Weakness would do nothing. And he's already level 4, which makes him even deadlier. I'd like to do the summoning plan. I would love to do it. But it's just seeming less and less possible. That and I'm expending tons of mana per turn to do it, so I'll do one more. Of course, this is absolutely no... Is he on a... Really? Oh, he's a cover specialist too, that explains everything. Yeah, no strategy or tactics necessary. These greater fire elementals just curb stomp everything regardless. Just defend. Now you, on the other hand, scout out what you can see. Okay, you're a human settlement. Thankfully, the settlers move faster than they normally are perceived to be. Unfortunately, they have rogues, which deal death magic, so I need to bring some skeletons over to actually be effective in combating them. Combating. As for the archers, of course I'm going to be a pansy again, because normally I don't deal with these things so early, so yeah. But they're in a direct opposition to my expansion. Hopefully he won't have a problem with this. We have a non-aggression pact. I'd like to snoop around the place. As expected.
The new spell research is complete.
Excuse me, I'm going to refuse this because I'm not going to start a war over it. And we've got lightning bolts. Now what do we research? Make barren land. I really would like one of those good blessing spells for my cities, please, that is not the food one, so I'm going to go down the healing path, because that... least amount of research time, and I don't know what I'm going to gain, so I might as well search for it. There's the other settler, we'll have him sent this way. I'm still waiting to see if Mirabellis is really that brain dead, and we'll try to take the location. If not, I may have to risk war with him immediately, but that should be a curb stomp war if he's relying on these to be DPS.
Woo! Time to move!
Okay, what does he have? It doesn't actually look like he has a ton. Yeah, he's only expanding in this region. I don't know where his actual base of operations is. Now, anything here to pause a poke? When I can actually speak, please feel free to try. There's nothing here that really poses a problem, so I'll keep firing at will. Blessing spells on you. So, Frost Weapon enchant. As little damage as it provides, it may be enough to whittle the thing down eventually. Oh, of course. That's going to be fun to deal with. Now don't be stupid and walk towards it. It's suicide. Now you'll be there, and next turn I'll have something to do with you. And you'll remain hidden. Of course, this is providing a significant mana drain for right now, I understand that, but I'm currently expanding on 2 fronts, and it's not really tenable to not have a few drains in certain locations. So Mirabellus, what are you doing? So you were building a farm. You have another farm already done, so let's build you a granary. You, of course, defend as usual. There goes your next kill. You will do something eventually, but for right now, I'm just put you on sentry. Now you all, on the other hand, I have an objective for you. What? Yes, I have enough mana to still do this one. Oh jeez, really? It's far too many skeletons. Yep, they're a suicide squad, so might as well do their job. Actually, wait, where are these guys? Icy Plains. Let's go after them. Might as well see what the lay of the land is, even if that it does expose me to a few more warriors. There's another neutral city, so this place is definitely not under Great Mage territory. I have to consider this place for next expansion later. Of course, sentry again. Now, unfortunately, that has just wasted all my mana. Not exactly the best decisions that could have been made. However, what I will do here, which I should have started a while ago, in the event of that, is make a couple warriors. Which isn't going to help for my mana problem, at all. I have the money to support it, but lacking mana. Right, so you're going to take Dragon Hall. I don't want to intrude on his territory. That tends to make people angry. Makes them very angry for some reason. I don't know why. It's not as if they own the place. Okay, that was regeneration. What effect is counter? Well, the city expanded anyway. Well, there goes the neutrals. The neutrals are thankfully avoiding my imps for some reason. And that's why. Now that massive spike in mana was the construction of the pumpkin farm, I think. Now, you will sentry, so I don't have to deal with you for right now. Continue your explorations. Okay, so he's not really expanding beyond his territory yet. He doesn't have many very large cities, but neither do I, but he definitely outnumbers me in cities. Ooh, graveyard. No more spawns for you. And I might as well suicide with what I've got to make it easier for the neutrals to do my dirty work for me. Oh. I was going to say, that's not a lot of land to cover. Famous last words. I would like to zoom on past. They're not giving me an opportunity. And kill the rogue. Funny how every single rogue here is female. Just thought I'd point that out. Do I want oak panel? No. Do I want perceptive or fiery core? Fiery core would help him in dealing damage, which might help him level up faster here, while perceptive will just let him level up over time. Fiery core. Which may be one of the few sensible things I've done in a while. Who's captured Dragon Hall, big whoop. Now as for spells, I gotta wait. I can't cast anything just yet.
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
Now you, on the other hand, you have Harvest Blessing, which it allows me to convert mana to food, which is nice. And the food amount would then convert to gold, as I have no real need of that much food just yet until I get the units I really could use. So... You know what? Clean the land might be important. I'll go Fireball for now. You want me to capture Sunhaven, which is the human-controlled city, which I'm going to replace because it's too low-powered and I'd like to do mono undead. You get sent out immediately. Continue your exploration. And try to be in locations where he won't be angry with you. Wait, what is going on with this land? I would like you to explain it. Does he not control this one space? Or is it something just really silly? Nah. I don't know. He still has his rogues here, which is kind of annoying. And they're just on guard, so kill them. Critical hits come often in this game, if you haven't realized by now. And you'll just remain there, all peace and colony. Well, nothing will happen on this front, because there's nothing to buff these people with. Actually, wait. What am I doing? Steal. Steal as well as provide information. Oh yes, I'm not gonna keep this thing. This thing's just terribly positioned. Heck, if I put a city there, it'll be 10 times better than Sunhaven. There's iron over there. I really would like the Nevril, though. Actually, I could kill you if I had the ability to summon an imp.
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
So construct a building. You have access to lots and lots of everything, really. I can build you tax offices, but I can also give you a barracks, which would help my units. I'm required for training ground. Okay, barracks. I'm not going to deny myself those units for so long. Yeah. Let's go. If I deny myself those units for so long, I'm making references to a very specific, useful unit. And found a city. Guess what I'm trying to do over here by finagling and doing all these random things to try to get jump on my opponents. So, go murder them, please. And they can't move. If I were to move you here, would you consider we take them on? No. Bad thoughts. Bad. Now you will just nuke... Oh, yeah, I forget these people. Do monsters share sight? I don't remember. Well, let's find out. This could end badly, but... Well, he hasn't walked over here regardless, so... I'm guessing they don't. Alright, so let's nuke the rogues. Skeletal Settler will continue his march over here for the inevitable preparation. And you will just march over here. Now, captured city, captured Meltberg. He's getting lots of captured cities, but that's not really doing much for him. Plus he has a really heavily extended empire, which in theory would provide him tons of it. Oh, he's researching. Where is he? I don't know, I haven't really played a human faction, so I don't know if the libraries provide research or provide more mana than research. They're probably akin to my vampire mansions, when I can actually build one of them, but... yeah. You'll see those later, hopefully, if I get that far. Remember, I'm not used to playing on this difficulty. Also, kudos to the friend out, to the subscriber, or friend. I'm not even sure if he was a subscriber, I don't remember. He's just really happy to see someone playing the game. Or, was he? My mind's already fuzzy. Then again, it's always like this whenever I play the recording, but thanks for all the tips and stuff like that. Unfortunately, those tips, well, would have helped if I had planned out something useful and mentioned what I was going to be recording earlier. and wasn't a complete idiot and forget to do exactly as planned when I began this game. As in, I could have started recruiting the skeletons on turn 1, and since I didn't do that, everything was pushed back by several turns. And by skeletons, I mean skeletal warriors and such. That's entirely of my own stupidity, and yeah. Yeah. Just thought I'd mention that for the fun of it. I had a slight discussion with him too. I'm just not good at memorizing names. I never have been. And sadly, on that note, I'm not gonna have another hour-long session. The upload time was atrocious for this. So, hope you all enjoyed the set, and this has been Let's Play Warlock, Master of the Arcane, with me, BrainBoy20, and I'm signing off.